What's up, YouTube? This is Station here, and this is going to be episode 22 of tbhx. So last time we kick off with Dragon Boy's arc, and we already get to know a little bit of who he is, although it does feel like more so a collective arc, that a proper arc for the original Nice, not Ling Ling, Nice. And I gotta clarify myself on this because this is important, and I hate that I overlooked it. The person that was getting shot, that was in the rain with Isol's helmet, with Isol or Yangshin's helmet, that was Shangcha who got shot, and that was way back in like episode 6. And I completely overlooked that because I was not because I forgot about, not that I like completely forgot. It's just that it wasn't occurring to me who what was lining up here. So it was something I really overlooked. But of course, then that makes sense why Shang did what he wanted to do, because he looked there. I mean, you could see he was still, it was at the end of Xian's arc. He was looking at the gym where Iso used to be, and I think from there that's where I think he set up those experimentation capsules to make those phobia clones, I think, or like those mafia clones or whatever. And he modeled Nice after his late son. That's what it seems. And it's sad that it's all fake. That smile that Nice puts on is fake. And Hyo's smile it was someone he aspired to be for, but he's being chained down and made a puppet by Shang Day. And this is just, it's sad how it turns out. And now I can really see, considering how it's turning out, with how he's also assigned to plot against Hyo's smile. Now I can understand. Now you can completely understand why he offed himself. I mean, that moment where like Smile's gonna die, apparently. I would be surprised if he actually makes it out alive. But oh well, there is a Smile incident, so there's no way this guy would not be dead. It wouldn't be that big an incident otherwise. And so Dragon Boy is basically Biden just smack him back sort of deal. That's something, and it's better than the actual bite. It's really bite where you can place multiple endures. I'm thinking Pokemon. Sorry, or multiple or there's just Focus Man working all the just having a higher success rate in general, and he just deals it the fuck back. Or actually, he's not. But actually, like he can still have stamina left. And so, like, it's not like he's back at 1 HP. It's just more like he could just keep taking that shit. So, he's just tanky. And that's what's kind of crazy for him. And then, like, you think the trust value just kind of builds up on that, too. And that's why he's Zero. That's why he was chosen as a vessel for Zero by Uncle Rock. And, golly, he is really just grooming two young individuals for something so sinister. This guy, and it's kind of sad considering that because to resurrect Zero, how Zero came about was basically like he just tipped the scale, and like, yeah, that was it when he accidentally killed someone. And you'd have to think, like, his Uncle Rock's methods are just crude. So what do you think? It's just like he could have just, like, it doesn't need to be going under these underhanded ways, but like whatever. I in the end, ultimately, when he wants to resurrect it, I do not know what else he wants to do from there. He wants to raise a god. There's already a god figure in this right now in the current X. who is literally Saitama, and something to bring about. Like he just doesn't really want to be in this business. He's just like, I was like, damn, I'm just a dude that just came up with all this. I they signed an executive order for it to get after this guy, and he just like, good luck. I mean, I don't want to be in this shit anyway. Now, someone actually brought up a whole another, probably a good point. Although it's not. There's not a lot of big evidence for this. Is that X may have an alternate may have like a multiple personality or something. Maybe because like maybe what he thinks, or like his other, because Smile said his other self. But again, there isn't as much evidence. It's just speculation. Someone did bring this up. I think Cole reaction actually brought that up. If I remember correctly as well. But who knows? But yeah, this is the Smile incident apparently. So see where this goes. All right. And again, I'm watching it in Mandarin first, so let's get to it. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Oh, it's still a flashback. Just to prevent Zero from coming back. Downfall, yeah. That incident we saw in the Zero's character PV. Well, yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, that was too much. I can understand where he's coming from. That's how your powers are built on too. That's why you're the chosen one. To me. It wouldn't make sense that Uncle Rock didn't see him as like evil or a monster. It's just someone who just was too unfortunate to bear all that burden of all that trust. Or we got our civilian next year still. Oh, he's gonna find out. Nope. No, why are you doing that to the doggy? Wait. Wow. This is so conflicting. This is sad. It was someone that he looked up to. It just this was just when Nice was so innocent. And he was just dealt a really bad hand early in life. What's with this mute? What's with that rapping in the back though? So that's what he meant. Everything needed to be perfect, but he's is not. Wow. It's a tough choice to make. Oh, he targeted Dragon Boy instead. He said Michael Rock said to endure pain, but he can also counter fear. What? Fear can be returned that way? Oh, so he. Uh, Never mind. So he didn't work. Oh. Oh, he's turned to. Oh my god, he just turned into a sinner. What the fuck? Oh my god. Even that, even just that much. Oh, you're next. Oh my goodness. Fighting underwater is actually crazy. Like, oh, not the Sonic roll. I'm surprised those other two people who ran first didn't see Nice do that. So in the end, Nice might have to try to put down Smile in the end, even though he tried to target Dragon. Even though he targeted Dragon Ball, he still has to put down. Yeah. Damn, damn, not this. Damn, not the Kingdom Hearts shit. Wait, wait. Didn't I see those characters from his PV in a flash? In the brief little flash. Yeah, those are the ones he was beating up this one dude. He was beating up this one dude, and then two particular people, flashback, had appeared in the flashback. Those are them. And that's how he breaks through. Oh shit. They don't know, and they're gonna create a monster. There it is. Oh. This is a crazy episode. Even just that just did. Yeah, that didn't do much though. Oh, they're cheering for Dragon Ball because he was originally one, and they're thinking, "What's nice?" It's like, "Why is nice battling a big guy?" Oh, there you go. Mm. Yeah. That this one fucking sucks. They were blinded by his good looks. Now they're against him now. They're gonna cheer for this unknown dude who could just kill them once he's done. Kill all of them once he's done. Mm. Oh, the snap! It did. It did switch from 2D to 3D. Oh my god. It is. He's just like, damn, this is not my thing, man. Woo! Okay. Um, he's like, yeah, it's like, man, I ain't doing this, man. Uh. There's no fucking way. He just crumped up into a paper. He just turned in the paper and threw it in the river. What the fuck? Oh my god, I'm in tears, man. Oh lord, that is amazing. Okay, never mind. This might actually be up there with episode 20. Aw. I'm sorry, I had to. There's no way. Aw. Damn, that's his best friend, too. Well, more incentive to join the tourney now, right? Oh, that's his idol. Oh, he was smiling to the very end. God, man. I know Leon's a good kid, but nice, man. He got done dirty. I know y'all be calling him a little bitch, but like, what could he do? What could you do in better in my position, man? It just he was dealt a bad hand, and it cost someone else their best friend too. Oh, the slash too. Oh, Akamax saw it. He's just like, what happened? Oh, okay. You really? You really wanna? Okay. Really? Really, Uncle Rock? You really go? You really think you gonna deal with that? You just be right? Oh my god! This show is just gets better and better. Just gets better and better. Oh, holy crap! This is. I didn't expect X to drop in. I expected him to find out afterwards because he was out. But like, oh, never mind. He just got out of his. He didn't. I thought like, oh, he's just gonna find out after everything is said and done. But oof, I thought Nice for sure was going to target Smile, but he decided to go against Dragon Boy because he said go for the guy who was winning, and destroyed him. So that okay, that's what I'm pretty sure is the what he was told here. Let me see. He said, okay. Inject fear into the winning party. The thing is, there's just like, who was actually winning there? It was tough. Like, sure, Dragon Ball was technically winning because he'll keep taking things, and Smile is just gonna is still fighting hard. Gotta give credit to this guy. That's why he was still top 10. And it still backfired. It still didn't save Smile. Because the thing to try to overwhelm them, no. Dragon Boys can also return fear. That is crazy. What the fuck? He can return back fear. Even if it's injected into him. So you're telling me he could just utilize fear, not just without the negative effects? And it's so fucked up that Smile, even when you just get in contact, it just fear comes in different ways. There's a gat. I think there's like a there's a solid, there's a liquid, and then there's gas, and then maybe plasma. It's like a substance. It is a tangible substance. This fear particle. And oh my god, that what Smile turned into, that was sad. Again, animation choreography was fucking glorious. Those fights were insane, and that face off again. And okay, you see the two. Okay, let me. So of course the whole thing, you know. I can understand why they would be cheering for Dragon Boy, because he's like, oh, this monster, and then like the Dragon Boy was fighting back, and then he said Nice was fighting that one that was trying to fight the bad guy. And just like, why is he fighting? And this is crazy how it is. No wonder why Uncle Rock brought up that Zero was just Zero couldn't bear the burden because of how fickle people are. And Uncle Rock, he's a villain of a villain, but like now that he makes a good point, and you see why like it's hard to trust anybody. It's easy to guard your fear more than trust, and it's just a dealt a bad hand on Nice, because like they just cheer for Dragon Boy against Nice, but now it's just like, I'm just like, yeah. Don't you realize this transformed Super Saiyan looking dude motherfucker could just kill you after he's done? Y'all don't think he could just go after you when he knows y'all on the bridge? I mean, if he was given the free time to, yeah, he could definitely fucking do that. I'd be getting the fuck out of here. What? That's why the world fucking sucks. Not even just in that world, and even in reality too, because of how fickle the trust of people can be. And it's understandable. It's just how it's human nature, but it just deals people a bad hand, considering how Nice and the way this imagery is like, it's just crazy. Like I don't even know where to I don't even know where to go with this. It's amazing. Like, it's not clean, it's not seamless, but it's great. It works, and it just tells you all you need to know about how Nice was just a puppet, and how not even Dragon Boy was having his own dells. Like, you see this ice. I need to get back to this part. So there was two people. All right, there's two people right here, right? And hopefully, I think y'all can say this. This seems like a woman and a person. Here, let me pull this up real quick. All right. To be hero, Dragon Boy PV. See, right about here. There's one particular moment that you notice right here. When he was punching up this dude, right? He was punching up this dude. And then two particular people showed up. Right here, the boy, what I'm assuming is the guy, and you see it right there. Similar hair. And then when he punches again, there's a woman. And You can see that, and you can see from there. I don't know if it's quite the same, but it checks out. So that's what he's having his rage on. That's what that's the perfect way to describe it. Y'all gotta watch the PV if you haven't. But yeah, it just seems like it's just not much to it besides him just cleaning out trash and like, oh, aren't you a hero? It's just like, well, no one else wants to take out the trash. And yeah, that's crazy. But let's get to this fucking craziest part that I did not expect. Nice was gonna be in a complete disadvantage, and then who does the? And then look, and then the 3D comes back. This dude comes in, styling on him, switching between animation, switching around animation styles, and then switching back, and then you just see this, and just see all these and just see the pieces of glass, and you just see the animation just floating away like glass, and it just turns back into the normal, and you see, and then the Dragon Boy thinks like, oh, I can finally get you out, and then he just turns him into 3D hand and just crumpling up this what seems to be like 2D paper, and just he turns him. He's like so noisy and just throws him. He just throws him back. He's like, go chill out over here. And he snaps back, and he just gets turned back into. He gets turned back to be back to normal in 2D, and he's just like, what the fuck happened? But of course, like, you see Uncle Rock is, now he kind of understanding things, and now just like, oh, so he's gonna try to use that as a weakness maybe in the season, but like, just this whole ordeal is just insane. And yeah, but there's just hype aside, there's a sad moment, like someone lost their idol, someone lost their best friend, and that he was smiling to the very end, huh? And yeah, this hurts. This really hurts. And X, of course, is very mad right now because like because I'm pretty sure he's already like, would he have killed Dragon Boy? He could have. He might have. But he wants to know who the fuck sent that young man over to try to kill his best friend. And he did. He actually see that. Why did I say try? He's gonna be like, I need to find this. I need to get back into his turn to find the motherfucker who did this. And of course, that same guy is looking at him and thinking, oh, I got you. I could use this. And because he probably saw it, all of that. But, if he really thinks it's going to be that easy, think again. Think again. Wow, I don't got anything else to say, though. That's a great episode. I'm really, really, really want to see how these last two episodes. Apparently, we're going to get, from what the schedule I've seen, we're going to get Doggy Boy, Ahu, and then we're gonna get X. Well, we did see a dog just get a dog use an experiment. Like, come on, man, why you gotta do? Why not a rat? Okay, that's still inhumane too. Or a frog or whatnot. Whatever. Shandy just be scheming shit. You can't, like I said, you can't trust anybody. And I'm still trying to figure out, like, the Dragon Boy, the being able to channel return back fear was something I was not expecting. X showing up and just switching back to 3D. I thought the 3D was just gone for the remainder of the season, but no, it's back. It's back. And it's... I'm done. Smash that like button, never join in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter, support the YouTube channel, join Discord server, share the video around, all that other good stuff. But yeah, that's all. I can't get over the fact he just crumpled it up. He crumpled the paper, just throw him in the lake. Chill out over here. All right, Real Station signing off. See you next time. Take care, stay safe, and have a great day. Peace.